Hey y'all. So this is kind of a two-parter, show and tell, if you will. This is my new Strat um, that I bought through Pro Audio via eBay, and I ended up going with rose gold pickguard, and I got these new knobs. They're plastic. They're a little bit on the cheap side. One of them, when I was trying to pull it off and put it back on, broke. There's a little chip on here, but it's conveniently hidden. But anyway, I was actually going to go for black pickup covers. Just a note to self, note to you all. Make sure when you order the pickup covers that they fit the configuration of the pickups you have. You would think that most humbuckers, especially Fender style, would, all fit. But I had a set of pickup covers from Seymour Duncan Design for my 70s Squire Strat that I was going to put on this because I put cream ones on that a long time ago, and they didn't fit. So anyway, but got it all back together. I made a boo-boo, which happens sometimes with me. I thought I had to unsolder the connection for the output jack, which I cannot stand soldering, and I unsoldered it, took it apart, and realized I don't think I actually needed to do that, but I was able to get it back together, and it works, so that's good. So anyway, here you go. But this video isn't really about the guitar. I might do another video later on. But I was thinking, over the last few months or so, there have been some really, really good sales on guitars and amps and stuff like that. And, sometimes I get pulled into those sales and I'm like watching to see if there's going to be a good sale. And I was really able to I got this guitar, for a really good price, less than 50%, or more than 50% off. So, watching a good sale, hey, it's great. But it dawned on me that there are other ways to kind of change up your sound, change up your tone, a lot cheaper options maybe for you. If you're a tone junkie looking for tone, potentially looking for new gear, but not wanting to spend a fortune. What am I talking about? Picks. Yes, guitar picks. There are so many different varieties of guitar picks out there. I think this is a Dunlop. This is a USA nylon. Jim Dunlop, yeah. So here's a really thin pick. I think this is a 48 millimeter. 40. It's kind of faded. I've had it for a while. I've used these Dunlop picks. I think these are 0.88 millimeter. I've used these for probably 20 years. I really like these. When my hands get sweaty, which they always get sweaty, whether it's cold or hot, these have a film on them when they're brand new. So white film, which helps you or me keep hold of it. But then I've got a yellow one here. Same deal here, but this is a 73 milliliter. Then this one, which is a cool pick. This is 0.75 millimeter. Another Dunlop here. Okay. Now we get into a little bit more fun stuff. This one is I'm assuming it's made out of copper. Looks like copper. I bought this kind of on a whim. I wanted to try it. I know I'd listened to, or I'd seen different interviews or read different articles with Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. And I think it says something that he uses a peso for his playing. So I tried to use quarters before and to see what they felt like, but they were real, it just never worked. So I wanted to give that a try. So I had that. I found these really cool picks. Boom, boom. This is a heavy, pretty big size pick. And I used to play bass when I first started, and I really liked the bigger picks. I have big hands, so big picks work. But anyway, so we got that. And then I got a couple others that are basically the same as what I'd shown you. But I was going through and I'm trying to learn solo from the movie Crossroads, which is Ralph Macchio's part, which I think was played by Steve Vai. And it's the part where it starts off with that's nice and all because it's all just my fingers, but I have really, really slow hands, and I've been trying to figure out, if there is a pick out there that can help me play this section a little better. And I was discovering that, these picks, they really do kind of change up your tone a little bit. I'm gonna start with my regular one, and I'm just gonna play the little, I'll probably mess this up 1,000 times, so bear with me, but it's after the part, he does, like I said, 1,000 times. That feels really, in my hand, in my head, it feels really kind of, I don't know the word I'm looking for, kind of hard sounding. I don't know, it just feels a little more tick, tick, tick kind of. Then trying this really thin one. It has more give. Has kind of a flip, 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 which I kind of dig, and maybe for certain pieces of music, that might be kind of an interesting tonal change on, And I found this one's a little better with the, alternate picking. Here's this, what was it, 75, 73 milliliter. This is a cool pick as well, but it's the spot where it's real kind of grippy to help you hold on to it isn't as nice as the bigger one. I'll show you that. As I was going through this a little earlier, I really like these for this, and I used to play these a long, long time ago when I first got started covering up my face. And I like them, but these were kind of the same problem I was having, that they would fall out of my hand. Like that. Now let's get into the copper pick. You can pick these up, probably pick them up at pretty much any guitar store or online, I'm sure. For some reason, I don't know why, but this doesn't slip out of my hand. There's nothing on it. I mean, there's some print on there. Really hard to see there. It's like a P on there. I don't even know what kind of pick it is, but I've really kind of gravitated toward this pick for trying to learn this little classical thing. So, you know, another option. This is really for me when I'm wanting to like play heavy music, really chunky stuff. It has the cool on there on one side and it says heavy on the other. And that blue that's on there is actually very gritty and grippy. Let's have a little pick test with some just chords. Here's the green. Might be a little out of tune there. Let's give it a check. Says it's in tune. Anyway, okay, so here's the thin white one. This is like a 44, 45 or something like that. Gives you that kind of more, you know, floppy. Gives a lot more, it's a little bit more forgiving when you're playing chords, especially if you're trying to like strum it out a little more. Here's this one, the 73. All right, here's that smaller cool pick. This is a 75. Here's the Dunlop. I think this one was the 73. Copper. Let's hear that 73 again, and then the copper. Copper. I like it. It rings out. It's a little brighter sounding for me. So, you know, all I was saying is that, you know, you can save some money and just pick up a bag of picks, some new picks, try out, you know, a handful at the guitar store or whatever, and just kind of, you know, change it up a little bit instead of having to spend money on a brand new guitar or new pedals or you know, new amp or anything like that. You know, make some small changes and then you might find something that you really like and you really feel, you know, might have been something that you never would have thought before, and it works out way better for you. You know, I don't always, but I tell people this: what if Jimi Hendrix's dad gave Jimi Hendrix a broom instead of a guitar? Maybe he would have been the best janitor in the world, but you know, sometimes, try different things, change it up a little bit. And in this way, you don't have to spend a lot of money, a couple bucks for some new picks, and it could be life-changing. You never know. All right. Thanks for putting up with my bad guitar playing on that. I've been working on it. I've got probably 70% of it learned really sloppily. I worked on using a metronome on part of it, and I was like, man, I really need some work. So another little free piece of advice, another little chunk of my life into your hands or whatever. Practice with a metronome or practice with a drum beat. It'll definitely make you a better player. I have to listen to my own words on that. All right, take care, God bless, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.